Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports.
Playoff fever has emerged. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mixon on the toss right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. There's another example where defensive coaches constantly put.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got his man on the out route. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. A draw play for Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17 to 7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And unfortunately for him, this montage, not highlights, lowlights in this one, partner.
Way too many mistakes, too many errors. Sometimes it's on the guy throwing the ball, sometimes it's on the teammates, but it all comes back to him. It goes on his ledger. So when you're playing this type of a game, you start to look for other ways to get out of it. You can throw into shorter passes, some check downs, maybe use your legs a little bit more, don't throw the ball downfield. All those things you're looking for, and then you got to watch the tape and figure it all out so the next time it doesn't happen again.
So far the tape, 4 interceptions. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 36, Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And he comes back with one complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To Mixon on the check down. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals continue to pull the play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. Going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.